Good morning, this is Blue Angel 777. It is November 6th today, and it's 2019. And I am going to do a reading on the collective today. I didn't get a chance to go to see the sunrise on my day off. I'm disappointed. I woke up to a blanket of snow, so it's very, very cloudy and windy and snowy out. And doesn't mean that we didn't have a sunrise. It just means that it was difficult for me to get to be able to experience it this morning. So I experienced it in a different way. But we got that nice. There's a thin line of blanket of snow, and it's very peaceful and quiet today. Very mysterious, and the energy very still. So I feel like it's about relaxing and resting, and like today's a day to just pull yourself out of all of everything, just to be you and go within yourself, and kind of that hibernation feeling, and to rejuvenate and to cleanse and to heal and to just nurture yourself today. That's what I feel is about today. And a lot of insight today while you're doing that. You'll get a lot of understandings of who you really are, and like not aha moments, or it could be aha moments, but start to recognize things, how things are changing as you're evolving and growing, and as you're healing, how certain feels that you would get, they no longer exist anymore. Have you been feeling that? I'm curious because I'm going through that. And if you are, please leave a comment, and so we can compare and see through our spiritual evolving and healing. It's about eternal healing. It's about finding our true self. This is what this journey is about. And when we completely heal, the love, the unconditional love that we find for ourselves is felt in Mother Earth, and it's healing for Mother Earth and everyone around us. That is is in our DNA, or our soul path, or our soul family, and the collective in our soul family, the collective. So I'm curious to what changes have you noticed. And if you haven't really thought about it, think about it. What have you noticed that you've done differently, or you're doing differently, that maybe you've been not toxic for yourself, but held you back from things? And one of the biggest things that I'm talking about is fear and anxieties, the sacral chakra, the orange, and how that really needs to get cleansed and healed, and go into the depths of that, and the core of the issues, and really go within it, and do some forgiveness and releasing that and healing that chakra, because it affects all of your fears and anxieties and everything. And I used to have anxiety really bad, so much so I can't be around a lot of people. I feel closed in. That was years back, 5 or 6 years back. I'm not like that anymore. And do I still get anxiety? Sure, once in a great while, but now I understand how to. I recognize it, what it's building up to it, and put a kibosh to it, so to speak. It's like, okay, I'm recognizing this feel, and I know where it's going, and what do I need to do differently, or what do I need to do to change that, to stop it? What tools do I have in my mind, body, and spirit to counteract that? So that's what I want to talk about, is those fears. And the fear is not godly. I've said that before, and I've heard it from somewhere else, and I absolutely love it, because it's simple. It's very simple, and it's very powerful. Fear is not godly. So if you have any fears of anything, you really need to ask yourself why you have those fears. Could be something within you that's triggering that, and why, and to go on within yourself and heal yourself, because there's so many, and I keep saying this over and over, There's so many things that we don't do in life because of fear. And it really prevents us from a walk of life that maybe we're meant to be on, you know, or whatever that is, of true love or true self, or finding yourself, or being with your true love, or whatever that is. So fear is not godly. And that's all from that sacral chakra. So that in core depth healing that we need to work on. So that's what I wanted to speak about today. So I send you all love and light and healing energy. And from there, I'm going to do a reading on the collective for today, for November 6th. I was wrong yesterday. I think I said something about the new moon. It's the full moon. I said it wrong. The full moon is coming up, and it's on the 12th of November. And the new moon, I believe, is the 28th of November. I had it opposite. So I wanted to correct that. It's the full moon coming up. So it's on the 12th, 11th, 12th. So we have 11/11 portal coming up, and today is the 6th. So 5 or 6 days within a week before, and it's that shadow period. There's a shadow period for everything, not just the Mercury retrograde, which we are in now directly. So that we're in that shadow period of the full moon right now. So things are going to be, I feel like today's the day to recharge and regroup and get ready for that, because there's going to be a lot of changes coming up, a lot of changes. And so let's get to the read here. For the collective, I call my angels, ancestors, guides, ascending masters from 5D and above. I call in all the directions, west, east, north, south, Mother Earth, universe, and all my relations. I call in all of the elements, fire, earth, air, water, and ether. And I call in the winds, the messengers of the universe. And I call on Archangel Uriel to help me to illuminate what I need to see for the message for you. And Archangel Gabriel to help me communicate with you. I'm doing some extra smudging because I did a reading yesterday and it was pretty deep, so I would get some of the energy off here. And there's some communication issues with my throat, so I need to do some clearing on that. If anyone's noticed that they have some throat problems, it could be their counterpart. Also help open up that throat chakra, that blue light. Okay, what's going on with the collective today? Let's do the Divine Masculine first. I'm going to do both. I'm going to do the 4-card pull on Divine Masculine. He's in his unconditional love. He loves her unconditionally. And today he's looking for financial stability, so he might be working on finances and separation. He's separating into this unconditional love. He's going towards someone that he loves, and he's leaving something behind. And he might be dealing with some kind of business, financial stuff today. Yeah, and you got the 6 of Pentacles. He might get an offer, or he might give you an offer. He's the Hierophant. He's the High Priest, the Divine Masculine. He's got himself in Hangman mode. So let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine today and how he feels about his Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, this new world, new beginning, his wish. We have the Chariot. He's in that 4 of Cups, justice, and ideas. In his mind space, he's thinking of ideas, how he can move towards his Divine Feminine. In this Empress here, in the world, this 21 energy, December 21st comes to mind, and this 9 of Cups is his wish. And he's with Mercury retrograde, he's looking back at things from the past, or he could be looking at the journey with her and how he's evolved, and on how they both evolved. And then we got this Justice here card, and that could be some legal things going on, or it could be do justice to their to the feminine, divine feminine in himself. And he's trying to think of ideas and how to do that. So he might be in a little solitude today, looking back and thinking in the past. And he has these 3 cups of love here, but he's thinking about this one. So and then we got this Chariot, the celestial. He's divinely being led forward. Here I see the horses, the head's going this way or this way, but he's like in the center of it, and it's the dark and the light. That's what I got here. The yin and the yang, the balance, the alignment of the yin and the yang, the balance, the alignment. And he's aligned, and he's being celestially led. The divine is leading him on this journey, and it's a victory. And here's the dark and the light, and the dark and the light I see. And he's right in the middle of the alignment with that. Okay. I've never seen that before. So let's clarify the Chariot. He's got some sleepless nights. He's having trouble sleeping right now. He's definitely having trouble sleeping right now. He's really in his mind. He's really in his mind. He's thinking about his divine feminine. He wants to be with her. And he's trying to think of ideas how he can get to her. This Chariot here. He's going right down the center, the dark and the light, and he wants to get to her. And he loves her unconditionally. And we got this solitude and ending here. So I feel like he's, I separated it. So it's like the 2, it's almost like the pentacles juggling that balance within, he's within it. So he's dealing with moving forward. He is moving forward. He's having sleepless nights because he's thinking about his divine feminine. She loves her. But also he's in solitude with this ending. There's an ending here. And Hermit, through his awakening, that death energy is awakening. So he's really, really eternally going through a lot of stuff. And he knows he's moving forward. And but he's having a hard time sleeping. He's really in his mind about how he's going to do things. Okay, that fell out. So for this new passionate beginning, I don't know where this came from. I think it was down here, but I'm going to take this card and put it right here. Clarify the 4 cups. Clarifies 4 cups. This is Mercury retrograde. Clarify 4 cups in this Mercury retrograde. And it's the same, the Page of Swords. He's thinking of ideas. He's thinking of new ideas. New ideas. And you can see the winds blowing. And we got this another sword. So he's really in his mind space about truth. And also stabbing in the back here. So he's in this air of this Queen of Swords is very brash and aggressive with her words. And he's thinking about all of that stuff. That could be the karmic. I just had a visual. I do cleansing energy work, and I saw my divine masculine, and I see him as his body. And then I cleanse, I do the energy work, and I felt almost like scars in his back, like not holes, but they were like scars. And that's coming to my mind. It's all the times that she stabbed him in the back. To me, is with her words, her brashness, her cutthroat, very abusive and manipulative, I'm thinking. So, and he's thinking of thinking about new ideas to get away from her. And that he wants his peace, and he knows that. And there's secrets here, and he's thinking about that. That's exactly it. He's thinking about, and there's secrets. His intuition, maybe his intuition's telling him, but he's really thinking about this karmic here, and how she's done all these things. There's manipulation, there's intuition, the Seven of Cups, of how the illusions of her. He's really thinking about all of that. And this new beginning, this new cycle. Clarify the Justice, please. The Justice is the union, the Three of Cups. And I was thinking that when I was looking at this here. They're all connected. This Four of Cups here. This card generally is like you're looking back, the Mercury retrograde, and is the One of Cups here. But I also saw the Three of Cups as the union, and that's the Three of Cups here. So they kind of, they fall into each other. And so the Justice is the union, his justice of coming together and taking the leap of faith and offering a cup of love. And I haven't seen this leap of faith card in a while. For a while I was getting it every single day. And the cup of love here, that cup of Page of Cups, is that fish. I said a blue fish. Well, it is a blue fish. Blue fish is also about, blue is about communication in your throat chakra. But it's also, what is that wrapped on his head? But the waters are, like this, and we're in that Scorpio energy still, the water, the Scorpio energy, and that cup that he has to offer, he wants justice, he wants to offer something, he wants to take that leap of faith. But this card is about not knowing what he's going through. We don't know what he's going through on his end, and it's a lot of grief. But he knows what he wants. He knows he's ending, and he's thinking about this whole, the illusions. And to me, we got the Seven of Cups with the Moon together. They're both illusion cards of how he was misguided and manipulated to think that she was something that she wasn't, or that he outgrew it, or whatever it is. But he's looking back at it, and all these ideas of thinking and of how he's been, and and he's wants his new beginning. This new cycle is 10 energy. And yesterday I did a reading on the Divine Feminines, and they were getting 10s. I couldn't get over how many 10s I was getting of this 10 energy, this portal of what it's done and what it's opened up. And I'm getting the number 19 a lot too, and for whatever that means. In 717 I'm getting a lot. 555 I saw yesterday. I was speaking on an audio with my Divine Masculine, and right when I got done with I was talking about insightful things like spirituality, and right when I got done with the audio, I looked up and it said 555 on my clock in my car. And I explained that to him about this big change in this, in freedom, but sovereignty within yourself. That's the freedom of, so that's, that came to me just now. But this illusion of him, the illusion that he knows and he sees it, and he wants the justice. He wants to take the leap of faith. This new journey. This journey is that 0 point, and it's the Page of Cups. That's that newness, like almost like he's a baby or a child starting something new. He's starting all over again, but trusting in that journey, trusting in the unknown is so important. Yes, to become to his Emperor energy, the Empress, the Emperor. Yeah, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. So he's trusting that journey, and he knows this. So here's his ideas of how he's going to get there. What is his ideas of how he's going to get there? The Page of Swords. What is his new ideas? How is he going to get his new ideas? Okay. The 10 of Cups. We got the 7 of Swords there. So, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. And we might get the 10 of Cups. The 7 of Swords is disappointment, or looking back. See, he has these 5 swords here that fight, and he's looking back at the decision. So his decision, his idea is to make the decision and going towards his 10 of Pentacles, that bliss and joy and peace that he's looking for. And that's that 9 of Pentacles. I really don't like that card. I don't like it because it's slow. He's at a standstill. He knows what he needs to do, but he's just got to do it. But he can't because he's going through all of this stuff. So he's coming out of that 9 of Wands energy. He's still got that wand, which is right here. That's why that came out. Is he's still hanging on to that one wand, this new passionate beginning. And he's bruised and battered and beat up eternally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. I mean, this woman ran him through the ringer. And so he's got to heal from all that. And I had a meme that came up in my head, and is, do you want him whole or you want him half-ass? And it's kind of funny, but it came to me yesterday, like, I want my man whole. I don't want to go, I don't want, we're supposed to align when he's whole spiritually, mind, body, and spirit. He's completely whole within, and you're completely whole within. That's when you're meant to come together. So you have to do the work, and so does he. And so this new passionate beginning, you know, he's going through this. So you got to allow him that time to heal. And he needs that healing energy and that love sent to him. But he's very aware. He's very aware of what he's going through, what he's doing. He's awakened. He's awakened. I did the reading yesterday for him yesterday morning, and he's awakened. He knows what he wants. Clarify this. Ideas. What's in his mind. Ideas. What's in his mind. He wants the bliss. He knows he's coming forward. And that's it. One more. Oh. His 2 of Cups. He knows he's coming forward, and then the 2 of Cups popped out. So beautiful. He wants his union with his divine feminine. They're both evolved into the Emperor and the Empress, the divine feminine, divine masculine, that high priestess, high priest energy. And she's going to get her wish. That undertone energy, this new world, this new beginning, is going to get their wish. Clarify that, please, for me. He's thinking about that. It's that 4 of Cups again. And we got the Chariot and the offer coming forward. He's thinking about how he's going to come forward and offer. He might get a financial offer today of a new beginning financially to help him pull out of this situation financially. A lot of them are stuck due to finances. So he might get this offer, but he is coming forward. We got the Chariot twice. And that's victory and coming quickly. So as soon as he's comes out of this energy here, he's going to be coming forward. He knows what he wants. And he knows he's going to be with her. He's just doing the thinking and how he's going to do that. And he's in alignment now. He's in alignment with her. It's now it's trusting in the unknown with this leap of faith. It's trusting in the unknown and just being and allowing the Creator to divinely guide you into that, and pay attention to the signs. They're here. They're here. So let's do Archangel, Angel and Ancestor card. These are Angel and Ancestor oracles. I absolutely love them because it kind of puts my tradition in there too. And I got 2 of them. And we got the directions of Guardian, and we also got the Spirit Fox. And I read this as the directions too, of the different directions here, of whatever genre you, whatever he chooses. And also this is about directions too. It's that inner compass within you. And so the direction guard to me is that inner heart compass, and all the different directions, no matter what you choose. See, he has his wings. And that eye, that is activation. I see the 3rd eye here. Excuse me. And the divine light here. And I always get indigestion when I'm speaking of him. Excuse me. Anyone that I do reads for here in my local area, they know that I need water and coffee. I need like I'm always, and I also drop cards on the floor all the time. So the direction guardian, I see some blue in here, that communication. Choose your path. The celestial guidance, the circle of life, the new cycle, the new beginning. I see 3 cycles in there. And the 3 cycles, 3 pentacles. The 3 pentacles is working on his trade. He's working on something financially to come forward. The spirit fox is trust your talents in changing times. And he's really in his, and we got the circle of life here also. So he's got his war paint on. It's like he's a warrior, you know, this spirit fox. And I call one of my spirit helpers is Little White Fox. And he's been my helper for about 20-something years. And so when I see these foxes, it's about shape-shifting. But it's more than that. It's about walking that line of the dark and the light. And that's what I saw in here today. It's about being able to maneuver within and being, it's at that 0 point, this full journey of moving within this journey and staying balanced. And having all the tools and being able to do that and seeing and understanding what you're doing and what you're going through and what you're feeling. It's all about that feel. And so that's what's going on with him right now. He's doing some stuff financially to help himself get out of that situation that he's in. And he's in alignment now. And he has the ability to make the decision on what he wants to do. The Moonology Oracle cards, these are. I love these too. I love all my cards. Confidence is your key to success. Confidence, and this is that lion again. For all the Leos out there, shout out to the Leos. I have a Leo rising. But confidence is your key to success. That confidence that you of just knowing who you are, getting to know who you are, and now you have that knowing. It makes you feel confident and secure within yourself, and trusting in that unknown process. Okay. Angels of Atlantis. Romance. Ooh, got some romance in here. Let's do one more. That's that 2 of Cups. This outcome. That's what this is. 2 of Cups. The union coming together. Look at the light that's pulling them together. The 2 and it's the on the 3D and the 5D. It's coming together. That spiritual connection. They're aligned. They're aligned, and a lot of red. A lot of red. So that root chakra has been activated. So that that chemistry there. Intuition is activated. One more. I love these cards. One more. Intuition. That alignment again I see here. And all the stars around, that connection with to one. That oneness in the universe. These 2 are connected and aligned. So this group is connected and aligned spiritually. Very close to union, I believe. And there's my card that I like to throw on the floor. And this one is the planetary alignment. Perfect. Didn't I just say that? Oh my God. Planetary cycles, that alignment. I've been seeing that so much lately. And so yes, that's it. That is for the Divine Masculine today. And you know what? I'm not going to do the Divine Feminine because she's in here with him. And this is about their union coming together. And I did a read last night on her, and I don't get a lot of views on that one. And it's not about getting the views, it's about no one really seems to be interested in the Divine Feminine's going, because they're the ones watching it. So they're more interested in what the Divine Masculine is doing right now, where he's at. So she's here with him. She's Empress. And she's doing her thing. She's doing her spiritual thing and her mission, what she's meant to be doing. And he is trying to get to her. They're aligned. They're aligned together. They're coming together, this union. Their intuition is activated. They're telepathically getting stronger. The thoughts and everything is coming, everything together. Third eye is being activated. They're spiritually evolving into who they're meant to be. That's it. I send you all love and light. Please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for the subscriptions I've gotten so far. I got a little burst of some in the last few days, and I appreciate you all. And please leave comments about the beginning of what I was speaking about. You know, I'm curious to know what you've noticed, how you've changed, how you do things a little bit differently, the strength that I've gained through your inner healing. Wonderful.